Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be revitalizing this faded paint on the front bumper and the rear bumper. The trick I've heard is that if it gets wet, it's just the clear coat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through with a Griot's Garage Orbital Polisher with a one-stage solution and seeing if I can revitalize this sun-faded plastic on the front and rear bumper. Now, to be able to show if the effects work, what I'll be doing is I'll tape down a line in the middle of the hood and particularly the front bumper, just to see if we are getting the changes that we want. I'm going to apply some dabs of the ceramic all-in-one wax to see if we can get any of this back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 dabs, and then I'm going to work it into the spot in which I'm going to work. So I'm going to apply dots of the solution in different spots across the front section, which I plan on working. It's bringing back this 35-year-old paint pretty well. I'm absolutely loving the difference. You can actually see the line going all the way up. So we're going to go back through. We're going to do more even passes. I'm going to build up this side, and then we're going to go back through this side again, give it a proper wash, and all the lining should be gone pretty shortly afterwards. Now you already see it, there is the same coloring fade right here. So I'm going to go through and we're going to do the entire rear quarter as well, leading up to the rear bumper and then finishing it off. Now this already looks night and day better, and it's not 100% perfect, but it definitely looks better than when I first started. Now there's a couple things you guys could have done. You guys could have taped off your lights and side markers. This car is great, but the paint isn't 100%, and it's not a show car, so I just went ahead and did it regardless. I do implore you that if you guys are doing this at home, you guys should set up and do it properly one time so that way you never have to do it again. Honestly, for this being my first time ever doing this, I'm actually really happy with how it came out. I'm really proud of myself. This front bumper literally was a different color, and now the shadows actually blend together, which is super cool to see. Overall, I'm going to continue to do a couple more passes, and then we'll bring it out into the sun. Whenever you're doing this, you always get a little bit of paint off. It wasn't dirty water. All of this is the little bit of remnants from the ceramic coat. And I've just been doing a quick and light wash. As you guys can see, A, it's hydrophobic and it actually is picking up all the pebbles of water. But B, this looks already 10,000 times better for paint quality on the front end. And it finally revitalized my car to make me want to take photos of it. I'm going to start with all my zinc plated hardware because a lot of that came from this Miata. I'm going to try different bolts until I find one that works into the OEM position. So it also will sit back a little further and it'll hang out right here like this. This is the new tow hook. I still don't know if I'm going to leave on the logo as the yellow is kind of bright. Maybe blacken this out. I don't know. But it is working tow hook. And the way to prove a tow hook will work is to put the car in neutral and to pull it. So that's what I'm going to quickly do. I pushed it back a little ways. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it forward. And you guys can see, this isn't just some sort of decorative strap. This is a real tow hook that I can now move my car with super easily. It pulls from the chassis. I really like it. With a little bit of paint, it would cover up the scratching that is like slightly there, but for the most part, it's pretty good. The air intake portion of it, especially with it actually cooling to where I have the headers and my intake for now, it actually would add cooling properties to it, which I do like. And overall look of it, it just matches the aesthetic of this car very well. I'm actually really happy with it, and I'll probably keep these on. They look also that same shape there now carries up to here, and it ties in the black accents across the rest of the car. To be honest, I don't really know why. I'll be honest, they look so good. I'm actually really happy with this. I'm probably gonna I'll probably pull this out and go for a quick drive somewhere just for the sake of it. Today, I'm gonna be swapping out the headlights of my Miatas from the outdated and modernizing them to what every single person does, which is these LED Jeep-esque ones. I genuinely think they're gonna look significantly better, and it's gonna help modernize the car with the LED turn signals, air turn signals on the front. I just think that's gonna look a little bit better. Come with me, we're gonna quickly install them. All it is a spring and a couple of screws. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible, as I am going to be taking this car for a drive in not that long. This side is installed. All I got to do is mount it in the screws in which I took off around the little circular housing. And then we should be good to be able to have this back into the housing where I can screw up the 4 screws that hold on the little shroud. I gotta do the same on this side. But I learned something. What you can do is just turn these a little bit. You don't have to completely take them out. On the other side, I completely took them out. All you gotta do, and these are real glass bulbs, which are actually pretty cool. I'm gonna loosen it, not completely undo it. Loosen this. All you gotta do is turn this little shroud around, and then guess what? You don't have to remove nearly as much. And it's just the clip right back there. Take that clip out, and then you're pretty much good to go. And that's the old bulb right there. This is the new lights, and that's with the brights on. Oh my goodness, does it look so cool and so modern now. This thing looks absolutely like not a modern supercar, but it just looks like a modern sports car. It doesn't feel like it's stuck in the 1990s, and I'm actually going to be able to see when I drive. I did hear something. I was recommended that I clear a little bit. There's like a rubber flat on the inside down here. I was recommended, as to not scratch the lens of my brand new headlight, that I actually cut off a little bit of this flat. So I am going to try and do that soon. Maybe not straight away, but as soon as I can. Literally, I swear to God, Miatas are just Legos that are built for adults. These things are so easy to work on, so easy to customize, and even just doing like small little changes, like a new light, will dramatically change the feel of a car. It's so fun working on these things. I just love them so much. If you guys haven't driven a Miata, I encourage you. Like, it doesn't have an insane horsepower. Even this one, it makes more than stock, but it's not an insane amount. And it's just like the best car to like road gears and just bring out on the weekend. This thing is so fun and dialed in. Boom. And that is it, you guys. If you guys liked and want to see more about this car, please drop a subscribe. I am so excited to finish off this car and do all the modification which I have been dreaming of.